Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Trader Vader. This is your host Amar. So today's trade is already done guys, but I'm just gonna go ahead and explain the logic, explain the sentiment with which I entered the markets today, and I'll then finally show the trade to you guys and how exactly took it. So all in all guys, it was really a tough day today because the market was really volatile in the first hour, and so if we see the spot chart, let me just pull up the spot chart. So this is the spot chart guys. If I look at it in a 5-minute time frame, so this is how it looked like yesterday. It broke this particular trend line, intraday trend line, and then this resistance was taken over. This particular resistance was taken over, and then it kind of showed a up move. And when this particular resistance was taken guys, this zone which I have marked here became a support. So my thought process today, when the market opened here and when it was coming down, I was thinking that okay, so if the market is going down, I'll be in a buying position. So I was quite thinking that okay, market has opened here, it's coming down, so in this area I'll buy if some sort of support is formed in some sort of price action is formed. So I was waiting for the price action to form, but then this particular huge green candle came up. And if we look at the 1-minute chart, if we see this in the 1-minute chart, you'll be amazed. I mean, there was no opportunity to enter that particular trade. So what I did is I was waiting for the price action to form, and if you look at the price action, it was really very clever because every buyer would have probably entered on this particular candle, thinking that okay, market is going to go up, they'll enter here. Some of them will enter after this particular huge candle. People who shorted here, of course, they are not going to enter. People who are on the short side, who entered after this lows, I think all of them were kicked out because their stop losses were hit. But people who wanted to buy, definitely they will see this as a positive trend. So if I'll show you the options chart guys. So what happened is after the market made this move, this wild move, and then when it started to come down, here when this huge candle was formed, I thought okay, if there's a huge momentum in the market and then there's this big candle, so I entered here, but then my stop loss was hit here. I waited for some time guys, this particular trend line got broken, and then I was waiting for some sort of price action like this, and then if it breaks then I'll enter, but that didn't really happen. So I entered again at the break of this particular trend line. I entered somewhere here, and the stop loss was just below the candle. So it kind of, this big candle formed, but then I was waiting for it to see if what happens, because then this was a little bit of support, so that it bounced back, and this kind of price movement was there. But then when this somewhere here, then I exited, and then I re-entered here thinking that this trend line will take a support and then it's going to go break out, move up. But then I had to exit somewhere here again because the price action was not very confirming. So all in all, this whole zone was really confusing guys, and I kind of lost 20 points. Usually my target is 10 points, but today the swings on the options chart, if you look at the options chart, the swings were really huge, and it was really difficult to trade the options today because one swing had 10 rupees in it. So it was really wild. I'll show you guys. So as you can see here, somebody who entered here, this particular swing, taking them out, and then here who entered, just look at the swing guys, 158 to 146, more than 10 rupees, huge swing. I didn't exit here. I sustained this fall. I was thinking that okay, probably it's just coming to take the stop losses, and it did. It went up again, and then again right here it tried to slowly come down, and then I exited. I re-entered here, it came down, but then I saw that the trend line was broken. If you look at the 5-minute chart, You can see the trapping. You can understand what sort of trapping was happening. There are a lot of 5 minute traders who will see this price action and probably, look at the candles. It feels like it's going to break out, and then, but it didn't. And then I saw that the trend line was breaking down, and that's when I went ahead and took entry in the put options. And if we took a look at the put chart, it's pretty interesting that this particular trend line was formed, and it took a swing here. This was the starting point, and then it took a swing here as well. And then when it broke this particular trend line in 1 minute time frame, I was pretty confirmed that okay, we have to take this. And then I entered here, guys. I entered somewhere at 121, and here I started to see that there was a little bit of rejection. So before this huge candle formed, before this particular candle formed, I exited somewhere here around 155-ish, 154-ish. I exited somewhere here, guys. So the 20 points I lost there, I made around 28, 29, 30 points here, and I covered it all. I made some points as well. So that was my day today. Market pretty much went sideways after that. If we look at the market right now, it's pretty much sideways, and it's kind of attracting the buyers, sellers at every point, and it's hitting the stop loss on both the sides. I'm sure people who entered are struggling right now. The best trade would be, guys, as of now, is I think when market goes out of this zone, and let's say if the market breaks this, goes up, comes down, and then when it breaks, I think that would be best and safe trade to take. Otherwise it's going to hit the stop loss all over the place until then. So that's my analysis for today, guys, and my trade for today. Stay tuned, watch the trade after this, and if you have any comments, do let me know. Thank you.